lazy boy. How about getting some non-thumb exercise for a change?
Like you? You're just gonna lay in your hammock and guzzle.
The hammock is exercise. I engage my core to start the gentle swaying.
Looks like there was a meltdown in your core a while ago.
Okay, Junior Simpson. How about a game of actual football? Me and my awesome VIP friend group versus your sucky dweeb nerd posse.
Okay, but if I win, I get your desserts for a month, and not February.
Fine. And if I win, you have to dress up as me, go to work and do nuclear stuff like a loser.
Deal. I'm already practicing my touchdown dances.
Oh, yeah? So am I. Daddy does not suck. He just needs a minute to watch film and break it down. Break film down. Break it all down.
It's Monday Night Football with the Cowboys hosting the Bengals.
I can be Bart. I have to be Bart. Just as long as I don't fall asleep. Must stay awake and not have a elaborate dream where Bart and I are in the NFL somehow.
And welcome to an elaborate dream where Bart and Homer are in the NFL somehow. That's right, the almighty shield has descended on Springfield in a mystery state. This game was supposed to happen in Dallas. Now it's happening in the little town that can't and won't. And with that, we say welcome to Springfield, Ohio, football fans, and thanks for joining us on this Monday night. I'm Drew Carter alongside Mina Kimes and Dan Orlovsky. And Mina, this is one we've been looking forward to for a while. The first NFL game ever here at Adams Stadium. We're just thrilled to be here.
Drew, I've been waiting my whole life to say this. Hi, I'm Mina Kimes. You may remember me from shows such as NFL Live and that podcast I co-host with my dog. And I am so pumped to be here in Springfield at Adams Stadium. The atmosphere is electric. Although, Dan, we don't actually know which team the crowd is rooting for because we don't know where Springfield is. It could be in Ohio. It could be in Texas. All we know is that it is apparently America's meanest town and its fattest town.
Oh! I've been waiting to do just that. This is the least popular town in America. I'm Dan Orlovsky. I am on the same show as you. I do not have a podcast, but I am equally as excited to be here in Simpsons world.
Well, Dan, just give it time because everybody has a podcast. But as we look at this game tonight, it's two teams, Mina, with an outside chance at making the playoffs. That's the bad news. The good news is lots of star power and two craptacular defenses. Starting with the Cowboys, who should we be watching tonight?
Yeah, obviously this Cowboys season hasn't gone as hoped, particularly losing their starting quarterback. Dak Prescott really turned things south. But after a 5-game losing streak, they have won a couple of games, and a lot of that is because of the return of this guy, Micah Parsons. He's been unbelievable since coming back, leading all edge rushers in pressures. He is a big part of why this defense has been getting after quarterbacks lately, along with their young linebacker, DeMarvion Overshown, who's a player to keep an eye on.
Well, you guys talk about some bad defenses. I think there's going to be some opportunity to have defensive backs saying, eat my shorts, wide receivers. Is Bart going to play quarterback? Is Lisa as smart as the Bengals quarterback, Joe Burrow, who's probably been the best passing quarterback in football this season, top 3 in basically everything in the NFL? I think him, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase will have some opportunities to add to those numbers tonight.
And Joe Burrow was first in passing yards entering this week, leading the NFL in pretty much every category. And speaking of elite quarterback play, let's check in with our competition on the broadcast tonight.
We have a special guest today on the Manning Cast.
You all know him as America's favorite nuclear employee and donut-loving dad, Homer Simpson.
I'm thrilled to be here. I've been a big fan of this show ever since someone explained to me what it was 5 minutes ago. Do you guys sign this football? Come on.
Homer, we know you're a big football fan. Who's your team?
I kind of wait to see which team is winning the most, then act like I've always been a diehard fan. Go, favorites!
Homer, that's terrible.
All right, Homer, you've racked up a lot of highlights over the years. So, what we thought we'd do here today is take a look at you in action and weigh in with our expert analysis.
Well, people do love watching you talk over things.
Homer, talk us through what you're seeing here.
Well, I think there comes a time in every man's life when he finds himself trapped in some runaway construction equipment.
Wow, I gotta tell you, that's a pretty solid hit.
Okay, now that's a lot of sparks. You don't normally see that from a human head.
Well, thank you.
Homer, what's going through your head as your head is being crushed by that drawbridge?
As you two elite athletes know, sometimes in the moment you just stop thinking and your instincts take over. Well, my instinct was to cry and to pee my pants a little bit.
Been there.
Done that.
So, Homer, tell us what you learned from being on the Manning Cast.
Well, you guys taught me what's really important in life. Finding a job where you only work 3 hours a week, and also not every week.
Well said, Homer.
Let's eat to that. Stay tuned for Bengals versus Cowboys.
Donut.
All right, folks, it's not just Homer who's at Adams Stadium tonight. Itchy and Scratchy are the Chain Gang, and they're up to their typical antics already. Also here, Marge is in the stands. Let's see who she's rooting for. Is it her husband, Homer, and the Cowboys, or her son, Bart, and the Bengals? Abe Simpson is here. Grandpa typically yelling at a cloud. Tonight, he's yelling at the crowd. Chief Wiggum, as always, has a donut. Seems to be confused about who's playing in this game, and there's Sideshow Bob. What does he have up his sleeve tonight? Are there any rakes here? Mr. Burns saying excellent as he has finally brought the NFL to Springfield. Comic book guy. Will he be impressed by what he sees? I'm guessing probably not. And there's Maggie Simpson all the way up in the sky cam. She can't speak, but she can operate this machinery. Her older sister Lisa giving a pregame speech.
I know I'm not the first choice to deliver a football speech, but I agreed to when I realized that I guess I'm sort of the valedictorian of this team. So with that, friends, family, coaches, and various kick returners, I would like to begin with a quote. The dictionary is the only place that success comes before work. That, of course, is from Vince Lombardi, gridiron legend and fellow dictionary fan. So in conclusion, let's go out there and win! Not just for the victory, but also as proof of how good and motivational this speech was! Now go get 'em!
Okay, listen up, meatwads. It ain't often I'm asked to be motivational. No, I am more the cautionary tale type. But today, I want yous toilet tanks of talent to approach this game like you're me fighting a pigeon for a French fry. Sure, the opponent's gonna peck your fingers and maybe talon your eyes out. But if you hang on, if you bear down, yous all could walk away with something salty and still with ketchup on it, maybe. Now, let's go crumble up them Bengals and scatter their bits around like that poison that is supposed to take care of roaches, but it never does. It doesn't, but you is. Let's go.
Love both those speeches. Don't be fooled by Lisa's SAT vocabulary. She wants her team to hack the bone. She wants to put the Cowboys in braces. Dental plan.
That's right, and what could be more beautiful than the savage ballet that is football? Kickoff is next.
Who's your roommate on road trips, and do they snore? Mine does.
Yeah, I had a snoring roommate in college. We roomed with players on a team at Ohio State, and one of them was actually Nick Bosa. One of us would snore, the other one would throw a pillow at them to wake up, and, you know, vice versa.
My dad used to snore. He had to wear a mask so he didn't snore, but the machine was louder than his snore.
My husband eats 9,000 calories a day. What do you eat on a game day?
I think if I'm hitting all my goals, I want to be right around 6,000 to maintain my weight. So I'm still a little less than Homer. I'm surprised he hasn't ballooned up more than he already is. Maybe a little less Duff and donuts.
I'll eat a big breakfast, eggs, some kind of carbs, usually potatoes, some kind of smoothie, eat a bigger lunch, and then usually like some chicken and rice with some kind of vegetable right before game.
I see players wearing headphones as they arrive to games. If that was me, I'd have my cooking podcast on. What do you listen to before games?
You know what's crazy, Marge? I really don't even listen to music pregame. You know, I'm a guy that just, like to listen to the outside sound and just try to focus on my inner thoughts as well.
These cheerleaders, often imitated, never equaled. Of course, the Adams cheerleaders. Not sure who they're cheering for today, and I'm not sure who these fans think is playing in this game. Not the Adams, it's the Cowboys and the Bengals. If you thought you weren't going to hear Stephen A tonight, think again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me no pleasure to be here with you today because today we all bear witness to the madness of an exhausted man's hot dog fever dream. In this man's nitrate-soaked brain, he's playing football against his own son. A father pitted against his own flesh and blood. It's ridiculous, a travesty, an insult to the game of football, and a stain on our national fabric. What kind of stain? I can't say. Maybe soy sauce or gravy. Whatever it is, it's something dark and sticky and not machine washable. No, this national stain is dry cleaning only. And who's going to pay for that? Not me. Just because I have dry cleaning money doesn't mean I'm going to spend it on this.
Well yelled, as always, Stephen A. There you see Bart getting ready to take the field with the Bengals. He's got the Lambeau Leap at Adams Stadium. His dad, it's going to take a little extra effort. He does eat 6,000 calories a day, but he got up there. Not everyone's excited about this one, though. Spider Pig doesn't like this term. It's time for the coin toss.
Tails.
The other one.
Tails.
Why, you little... I'll take you to randomly guess correctly.
Groundskeeper Willie is also in the building. You see who he's rooting for, and he's not cleaning up for any of you. Let's see who else is here and who's playing in the game.
Homer Simpson, Sector 17 Nuclear Power Plant.
Mo Sislak, Shelbyville Dog Training Academy.
Bart Simpson, University of South Melbourne, also known as You Smell.
Hi, Lisa Simpson. Harvard class of 28, then probably Yale class of 30. I think it's important to mix it up a little.
Nelson Munch, Springfield Elementary Detention.
Herschel Kristofsky, Clown College, also known as ASU.
I'm Ralph!
All right, some of the residents you see who will be playing in this game. Remember, it is Homer and his awesome VIP friend group, a.k.a. the Cowboys, against Bart's sucky dweeb nerd posse, a.k.a. the Bengals. And there you see it's not Moe's Tavern, it's Moe's Juice Bar. So it's a little bit of a healthier alternative for the fans here at Adams Stadium. And Mina, we're going to see some star power from not just the NFL players, but also the Springfield residents today.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing when some of these characters get on the field. Homer, not going to see him play a lot, I think. He's not really the most athletic of the Simpsons, but maybe he'll surprise us, Dan.
I think it's going to be a challenge for Homer to stay awake during the game. Notorious napper, general resting is his greatest hobby.
Well, remember, Homer was a great gymnast once upon a time until his dad, Abe, crushed his confidence. That was back when Homer had hair, though, so that's a long time ago. Now, you saw the coin toss with Bart and his dad. The Cowboys won the toss, elected to defer, so Brandon Aubrey kicks it away, and we are off and running here at Adams Stadium, the first NFL game ever in Springfield. It is a touchback, and so Joe Burrow and the Bengals will start with the football at the 30-yard line. And, Dan, this is a Bengals offense that has been elite all season. The only